Call for special governing body meeting. Garden City, Kansas, to the governing body, you are hereby notified that there will be a special meeting of City Commission to be held at the City Administrative Center on Friday, July 22nd, 2016 at 8 a.m. The following matter will be presented for governing body consideration and approval. Consideration and approval of a settlement agreement in a matter pending before the State Corporation Commission of the State of Kansas, docket number 16 WHLE 35 RTS, in the matter of the application of Wheatland Electric Cooperative Incorporated for the approval to make certain changes in charges for electrical service. Signed by Chris Law, Melvin Dale, Roy Seston, and Janet Dahl.
Item 1A, Mayor and Commissioners, is that matter, and I'll turn it over to Mike and Randy to
make a couple of comments. In the matter referenced by the mayor, the parties who are Wheatland, KMEA, KEPCO, KPP, and the staff of the State Corporation Commission, along with the City of Garden City, have filed a joint motion for approval of a unanimous settlement agreement in the matter pending before the Corporation Commission. So we're here today for you to consider the settlement agreement, and if approved by you, then grant me the authority to sign the settlement agreement. It needs to be filed later today, so that's why we're having this special meeting. And I would ask Mr. Muirhead to review for you the settlement terms and then answer any questions that you might have.
Good morning. Good morning, Mayor and Commissioners.
Morning.
Maybe just a little bit of background information on what a local access rate is. The local access rate is a rate that's considered part of the transmission system that KCC determines what the tariff should be on that particular rate. In our case, the City of Garden City, we go through Wheatland Electric Corporation's local access equipment, Morris substation, different substations, to get to SPP's transmission system for delivery, receiving and delivery of power. The rate is common across the, that tariff, I should say, or the rate is common across the state of Kansas. If you use a local access of another utility, you need to pay that fee, which is fair. Back in December of 2015, Wheatland filed a rate of $1.66 per kW for a local access charge. We currently pay, the City of Garden City currently pays $1.30 per kW for this same local access charge. During the past 6 months, through data requests, getting information from all of the parties, it was determined that Wheatland Electric actually lowered their request from $1.66 to $1.34 per kW. Garden City, in our analysis, we felt that the rate should probably be closer to 65.5 cents per kW. And then the KCC staff, they do their own analysis. They felt the rate should be right around 78 cents per kW. So during last week's negotiations with all parties involved, like Randy said, it was determined that the rate for the West Division, which would be Garden City, should be 82 cents. And that's what's in front of you today as far as how Garden City will be affected. The other portions of this joint agreement is that the East Division, there's a difference between the East Division and the West Division of Wheatland Electric. Their West Division is their native load, excuse me, that they've always had as an electric co-op in western Kansas. Their East Division is properties that they acquired during the Aquila acquisition when they took over portions of that area. So there's the difference between the East and the West divisions. And certainly Wheatland Electric representatives are here and they can certainly speak to this as well. But the settlement agreement ends up that the East Division rate would be $1.99 per kW. The West Division would be 82 cents per kW. The agreement is that Wheatland will not file another local access charge tariff change until January 1 of 2019, and Wheatland must maintain and support their all of the costs associated with maintaining their 34.5 system, which is what we take delivery. It's a voltage both on the east side and the west side. So they'll be different. They'll keep separate books, which they have from day one, and they'll continue to do that. And they'll continue to do that until the KCC agrees that they don't need to do it anymore. So in a nutshell, that is the agreement that's in front of you today. The alternatives is approve the settlement and authorize the city attorney to sign the unanimous settlement agreement, or do not approve the settlement and direct us to do something different. Staff recommends that you accept the settlement agreement that's before you today and authorize the city attorney to sign that. As far as the fiscal note, the difference between Garden City's current $1.30 per KW and the 82 cents per KW will result in a savings of approximately $289,000 a year to the city of Garden City. So I'm more than happy to answer any questions that you may have. I know Bruce Miller, General Manager of Wheatland, you may have some questions, or he may want to say something as well.
Anybody have any questions for Mike? Bruce, do you?
I'll speak just quickly.
Sure.
Appreciate it. Good morning, Councilman.
Good morning.
We Wheeling, we're glad we have this settlement. We're pleased with the settlement. We're pleased with the process. Again, both sides didn't get exactly what they wanted, but we came to an agreement, and we're trying to work together with the city in the future and now. So again, I appreciate the process we went through. Again, both sides negotiated a settlement that we thought was fair, and working through the KCC, we think that's what we need to do with you guys. So thank you.
Thank you.
I make a motion that we approve the settlement and authorize the city attorney to sign the unanimous settlement agreement of the KCC docket number 16 WHLE-305-RTS.
I'll second.
Okay, we have a motion and a second. Is there any further discussion? All those in favor, aye.
Aye.
Opposed, nay. All right, motion passes. We're adjourned.